Scandal is quite possibly one of the best shows to ever air on TV. Let me explain why. Hello, my name is AshleyBearrXO. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to talk about Scandal. Scandal is one of my most favorite shows in the whole entire world. Like, I can say that with my chest fully out, okay? Scandal is one of my favorite shows. And I realized that not a lot of people know about it or know much of the show. So let me just explain, what the show is, what's it about, and why it's one of the greatest shows to ever air. I already know the drill. I got my notebook and I took some notes on what I wanted to say and talk about. Let me just give y'all a background. Okay, so Scandal follows our main character, Olivia Pope, is Kerry Washington, played that role beautifully. It's about Olivia Pope. She is a DC fixer in Washington. She fixes problems and issues that politicians or just powerful people have. She makes their problems go away. So that's her job. Spoilers. I'm just gonna say spoilers before we even get started. It just follows the story of her and her firm and President Fitzgerald Grant, played by Tony Goldwyn, if I'm not mistaken. It just shows the ups and downs of having relations with the President of the United States and just maintaining her status in the city. And it's different. There's no show that is like this one. I cannot pinpoint it because I've tried. I finished Scandal and I was like, man, I want to watch another show like Scandal, but I couldn't. The other shows that were based around politics, it was just based around politics. There was no spice to the show. It was just okay. So anyways, let me just talk about some of the discrepancies that people bring up with this show. The main one, people love to bring up the affair that the president's having with her, and people love to just see that show at surface level, oh, it's about a woman who sleeps with the president. That's it. I don't get it, and I think it's pretty biased because if you really just pick the show apart, you would see that whole aspect of it is just one small part of the whole show as a whole. So what I'm saying is even though that relationship part of it between them two is a big part, is a big factor of it, take that away and you still have a great show. You know what I'm saying? That's what people forget about the show, is that it's not just Olivia Pope and Fitzgerald Grant. It's not just them two. It is more. Another thing, I also don't feel that should be con, if you want to call it that. Okay, listen, Olivia Pope is sleeping with the president, vice versa. Then what? You can't just leave it at that. You have Melly, which is the first lady. She knows about it. She knows. And what does she do? She is playing the game, if you will. She knows that it's going on, but she also wants to keep her status of power. I'll give Melly her props. She put her blood, sweat, and tears into getting Fitz into the office. So she's making sure that she's going to stay there, okay? She's not putting her good work to waste, if that makes sense. If anything, it's about Olivia Pope, and the president is just a side character. It's about the president messing with Olivia Pope, not vice versa. Don't even get it twisted. It's more than just that type of show. Let me get into the character dynamics, because that's one thing that the show does very, 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 very well. You have Olivia and Fitz. Their chemistry, out of this world. It is like no other. From the first episode, you could feel it. You could feel the chemistry, and that is rare, okay? Because you could train actors to do this and do this. You can do a chemistry test, but it's rare when it's just like that, like that. So there's also that divide that they have in their relationship, that they can't be together, but it is true love. And that's one thing that people always forget. It's not just about them having an affair and hooking it up. It's way more than that. They're in love. Like, it, hello. Like, it's right in front of your face. Like, they are in love with each other. And I think that's what people forget, because, like, I'm sorry, but Fitz, he don't love Melly, he don't love his wife. So it's just like, and Melly, I don't know if she knows. Like, that's how you know. Bro, I watched the show 2 times already, 7 seasons, twice, and I still, it keeps me on my toes. Like, you still don't know what people's intentions are. You still don't know how they feel about this and that. And I think that's a great thing they did, because it doesn't make the show stay. Now, the relationship between, I guess, Olivia, Fitz, and Melly it's so weird, because Olivia got Fitz into office. She was his campaign manager, so she got him there. So she wants to make sure he stays there. She wants to be with Fitz, but she'd rather him stay in the office, keep his reputation clean. And that's one thing her and Melly agree on. They sort of both got Fitz to the office, and so Melly, she wants to be first lady. She does not want to, you know, be the wife of a loser. And so they are both working to keep him there. And that's one thing that Melly sort of has over Olivia, is that she knows that, you know, Olivia isn't gonna let Fitz risk it all for her. And then Fitz, I feel like he's just the middleman. Like, if anything, even though he's the president, he really don't got no say in nothing. Like, he ain't got no power in a way, which I'll get into later. But then you have the relationship between Fitz and Cyrus. Cyrus was his, I know it, but I don't know the title of it. Bro, I'm gonna put it here. Man, Cyrus, bro. He was like, this is so weird, because I would describe them as like a dog on a leash. And the thing between them two is that it could be either way around. So Cyrus can be, you know, the dog that's on the leash, because he's crazy. Cyrus really just turned sour. Like, I'm just gonna put it as that. Cyrus, he will do anything for Fitz to keep him there, to keep him as power, because we all know Cyrus, he wants a little bit of that power someday. So he can either be, you know, this well-behaved civil servant, or this power-hungry monster that's doing everything for the good of the Republic. Or it could be vice versa, where Cyrus has Fitz on a leash, because if you think about it, I don't want to keep saying this, but like, he don't have no power. Just because he the president don't mean that he running stuff around there. Like, they all put him in office, so they all feel like they get a little piece of the power that he allegedly thinks that he holds. So I just feel like that's super interesting. Let's talk about Olivia and Eli. Olivia and Papa Pope. Eli Pope is one of my favorite. He's one of my favorites. Now, we all know he's a little, you know, not right in the head. He little power hungry, but I feel like it's well justified, only because of his background story. It made so much sense. Like, ain't nobody ever seen a black man running stuff in B613, so that's why he feels like everything he said is justified, but it's to the extreme, which I don't really agree with. But so interesting, because he's the only person that can stand up to Olivia. He's the only person that can put her down. He's the only person that can put her in check, because he is her dad, and you know, that makes sense. But like, I feel like just the relationship between them two, it's always like cat and mouse, but like in the end the dad always comes out on top. But it's just interesting to watch throughout the whole show. Let's talk about this love triangle, because I'm about to get heated, bro. This dang gong love triangle, okay? So you have Fitz, you have Olivia, and you have Jake. You know, we know Fitz and Olivia, they've clicked since day one spark, okay? Chemistry, passion, connection between them two. Olivia and Jake, a joke. It's a joke. Jake was just sort of placed, like dropped into her life on purpose. Nothing was organic. Nothing. You know what? Let me save my opinions for the opinions part of the video. But anyways, let's talk about the aspect of the love triangle. Now, I feel like it's super interesting about this because the love triangle part of it, like, it's not like any other love triangle. Like, and I keep saying that Scandal's not like other shows, but like, I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, because that's one thing I'm not biased. I will say time and time again, I'm not just talking, you know, out of my behind. I'm actually talking, I'm spitting facts. It's different than most of your, you know, average love triangle type stories because, well, for one, we all knew, spoiler, that it was just gonna be Olivia and Fitz to the end. We all knew, like, from episode 1 to the last episode, it was them two. Ride or die right there. But anyways, I say it's different because it was never a case of like, oh, I don't know if I should choose Fitz or I don't know if I should choose Jake. I just love them both so much. It was never the case of that. And you would still classify it as a love triangle because there was times like when Olivia and Fitz was off, it was Olivia and Jake. But for the most part, it's not Olivia being torn between the two. Like, if it's not Fitz, it's usually just like Olivia is just in it for herself. And that's one thing I really like about her, is because, well, that's one thing I like and hate about her in a way, because like, for one, she could be independent. Like, she does not need to be in a relationship. She does not need either of their love. Like, she's not yearning for it at all. I'm thinking back to it, like, Olivia never sought out their love and affection. Like, she never asked for them to choose her. Like, see, that's why I like Olivia. She always had it like that. It was never like, oh, I'm torn between the two. I love them both so much. It was either Fitz or Jake for the time being, or Olivia. Olivia's like, I'm tapping out, like, y'all stay cool over there. I'm just gonna be doing what I'm doing. You keep doing what you're doing. And we're gonna say peace. And that's the thing I really like, because sometimes love triangles can be very, very annoying. Like, example, Vampire Diaries. We're not gonna speak on that. That might be another video. But it could seem like it's just dragging on forever and ever. But with this one, I feel like it was just a progression of the relationships between them. So I think that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty well done. Because a lot of times when there is more than one love interest, things get lost in translation and it just gets messy. And that's one thing that Scandal does not do, okay? They do not do messy. Fitz looks to Olivia, okay, first of all, what Fitz has for her is genuine. Let me just say that first. It's genuine, it's real, it's organic. Now what he sees her as is like an escape, but not like in a bad way, in the way as looking to her as comforts and being grounded, if that makes sense. Because if you think about it, she was there from the beginning of his whole campaign to being president. She was there, she got him there, and so I feel like he looks to her as a beacon of just like a sense of comfort and safety. Jake, on the other hand, he looks to her as a beacon, but as an escape from whatever demons he's trying to run from. And that's one thing I don't like about him. I'm about to save my opinions for the end, but I will say he always looks to her as an out to whatever he was running from. He looked to Olivia as, I need help, I need an escape, like I need you to help me be me. I need you to help me know what, you know, I'm trying to do. And I just felt like that was just an interesting parallel in a way. This show has everything for everyone. If you don't care about the love aspect of it, even though it is one of the driving, you know, plots of the show, that's not all it focuses on. You can focus on the drama part of it. You can focus on the blackmail part of it. You can focus on the political part of it, which is also a big part. And me, like, that's another thing. Even though it's a show centered around like politics and Washington and blah blah blah, it's not like you're lost and you don't know how to follow the story because there's just so much political talk. It doesn't take you on a roller coaster. It's plain put forward, and I feel like that's something really good, because the other shows that was related to Scandal, it's so politically focused, and it's just like, y'all ain't got no character development, y'all ain't got no plot twist. Like, it's boring. It can't compete where it can't compare. These new generation kids, man, they over here getting fed Riverdale when they could be getting fed Scandal. Like, Scandal, it was sort of a history making show. Now let me tell you why it made history. It was the first show in like 40 years to have a black female lead as the main character, aka Miss Kerry Washington. I just feel like I have to throw that in there because, like, first of all, not a lot of people know about that, and I feel like it's important to know because the role that she played, it sort of paved the way for other like black female leads and just black shows with like a black cast. Performance that she gives, you know when you want to watch a new show, so you click on the episode and it's just like dragging and so slow, when you basically watch like the first 3 episodes and you still get nothing from it. Scandal, that show picks up from the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes will have you hooked, okay? It is a fast-paced show, and that's one thing I really appreciate. Fast-paced, it's not slow, and I think that's one thing they really like did good on, is because, you know, it's set in Washington DC. It's a fast-paced city, the city of politics, so everything's just like chop. But the scenes when it's just like, when you saw Olivia and like Fitz get together in the first episode, then it's like time stood still. And that's one thing they really did so good, is because like it just showed an emphasis on their relationship. So you watching the show, everything is fast-paced, good and dandy, and then it gets to when she confronts Fitz and it's just like, whoa, y'all feel that tension? Like I think that's just, you know, wraps why Scandal is one of the greatest shows. I want to get into my favorite part, my opinion. This show does a really good job on not making the side characters boring. Because if you notice in a lot of shows, like the supporting roles, they would just be there just to support the main lead. And I know that's what like their title is, but Scandal, it does really well on giving the background characters and the side characters like a purpose and a story and like a reason that they're there. So I think that's also a really good thing that the writers did. The writers were on some type of stuff when they were making Scandal, because baby, it is a roller coaster. Like, I'm Team Fitz, Team Olitz. With Twilight and Edward, I get it, okay? Jacob had this going for him, Edward had this going for him. Scandal, what does Jake have? Tell me what Jake Ballard has on Fitz. And do not tell me no physical appearance. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Because with me, when I think about why these people go well together in a show, I'm not talking about physical attraction. I'm talking about what's their purpose for being there. I'm talking about what are they gonna do for Olivia, and what does Jake do for Olivia. Literally everything goes bad because of Jake. Ever since Jake met Olivia, everything's been downhill. Everything has gone downhill. I really just blame it all on him. Like, I really do. Like, call me biased. This is the one time you can call me biased. But like, Jake, what does he bring to the table? What does he bring? Nothing. He brings a plate because he wants a handout. Jake is a loser, and I swear I am so passionate about this. I might just make a part 2. Because there's no reason for this man to be the age that he is, with the experience that he has, and for him to be this much of a loser. Like, I swear, you know, I'm gonna just make this a second video because it's sad. It's really sad. That is all for this video. If you liked it, enjoyed it, resonated with me, agree with me, comment down whatever, please follow me on my Instagram right here. Ashley Eledu, ASHLEYELEDU. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, if you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and if you really liked it, go ahead and subscribe because I'm trying to post more often. And yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And I need a day red bone, shorty wild like bad bitch in LA. Tell me that's what makes the trip. Shorty bad as hell, yeah. With them college journalists, Uber every fucking where. Free rolls in my bib, Canada John, yeah. I think that bitch